In a spliff, Evertonies. In a spliff, I say. In a spliff, Evertonies. You're going straight down to championship. What a game, boys. 1-0, 3 points in the bag. What a way to start the year. Happy New Year, Bournemouth fans. Happy New Year, Everton. Unlucky boys, get crying. And boy, right, now that's out of the way. The celebration of us winning is good, but I've got to be honest, lads, performance-wise, it was fucking shocking. I mean, let's be honest. The fact that we had to go 77 minutes to get our first goal against Everton, a team like our shit as Everton, that says a lot, really. And it was after we had to make 3 subs. We had to put in Unal, Tyler Adams, and obviously the goal scorer, David Brooks. Like, we just looked so flat. And it was only until we brought on Unal and made it a partnership with EVANILSON, we actually looked like we actually were going to score. I know with Semenyo, he had a chance and he got disallowed, but, like, apart from that, there's literally nothing else really going on in the game. It just felt like, honestly, you could just see, just maybe because of the weather, I think because it was quite cold today, it's fucking freezing, to be really honest. Honestly, I can still barely feel my legs after that game, watching that live. But yeah, it just felt like it was destined to be like a 0-0 or possibly a very, very, very late 1-0 win. But yeah, it was a very flat performance, really. It's good that we got 3 points to start the year off, but if we're going to keep playing like this, we're going to struggle. Our luck's going to run out, really. We're not going to keep getting these 1-0 wins. It'll be a 0-0 draw, and we'll start to slowly fall down the table. I feel like now that January's here, we need to really consider maybe moving some players on, getting some new players. I know we signed like a defender recently, and I know we're looking at Julio Sola. I'm pretty sure I said that right. Whoever the fuck he is, anyway. But yeah, I'm glad that we're looking at other players at the moment and looking to maybe bring some new players in. Like, I think the midfield is where we're really stale at the moment. Like, we can't keep going on with like Cook and Christie. Like, don't get me wrong, they've been absolute loyal servants to Bournemouth throughout the years, but there comes a time where, like, if you really want to push this club forward into, the 2020s and eventually the 2030s, you can't keep going with these championship level players, and that's what they really are. Let's be honest. Yeah, you could say they're possibly middle average Premier League players at best, but like, we need players that are, one, for the future, 2, are Premier League and sort of top level proven, and are definitely going to be here for the next 4, 5, 10 years. Not these players that are sort of spending the last couple of years of their career before they retire. That's how I feel about Christie and Cook. Like, I mean, Christie's like, 28? I think Lewis Cook is about 29, 30 now. Like, yeah, we need to revamp that midfield and get more players in. And there's also other players on the bench that are really, like, when they came on, I thought, Christ, are they still here? Like, Billing, I'm sorry, mate. Your time at Bournemouth has gone. Like, you've been here for God knows how long. You can't even get into the starting 11. Like, it's time for you to pack your bags and move on somewhere else, mate. I'm sorry, but we can't keep just relying on you. I don't think you really did anything in that game, to be honest. Like, the fact that I even saw you run kind of says it all, really. Like, your days at this club are numbered. Like, whether or not your contract runs out this season or next season, whenever it is, or we eventually just transfer you out, it just feels like you're on borrowed time at this point. Like, you just need to go. Because watching you play, honestly, it makes me want to rip my eyeballs out. And yeah, apart from that, I think, to be honest, we need to get Senesi back as soon as we can. Like, I just keep looking at our defence and thinking, like, we got such a young line of defenders. There's no senior guy in that line. The best one we have is Senesi, and he's out injured. So, like, it feels like who's really in charge of that back line? You can argue maybe Kepa, but, like, Kepa didn't even play today. We have Travers, and Travers is about 23, 24. So there's no sort of senior prime player in that back line and with the goalkeeper. And when we have like 19, 20-year-olds going up against like 30, 29-year-olds, like, it's not good, lads. We need someone that's going to control the back line and be like sort of the general, really, and we don't really have that. With Senesi out, who have we got? Exactly, we haven't got anybody. And yeah, One thing I also think in January we need to look at is possibly our left winger. Like, Dango's there. Sinestero was there for a while, but he's just gone. I don't know. Is he injured? Is he AWOL? Is he not in the team? I can't even remember at this point. Yeah, we need a definitive left winger. Like, we seem to be very chop and change of who that position goes to at the moment. We need to find someone that's going to be coming in January. That's your spot. You run with it and do the best you can with it. Not having to change with Dango, Brooks, sometimes put KLUIVERT on the left, sometimes put Tav on the left if he's there. Like, we need that definitive player. And I'm hoping that I know EVANILSON got a knock in the game, so hopefully that's not too serious. Like, EVANILSON is such a great player for us. He's our best attacker. Unal, let's be honest, lads, he's not really a starter, is he? So if we have to rely on Unal for goals, it could be a few dodgy results coming up soon, lads. So yeah, I hope that we just do well in if we get the right players in, if we play smart with our money in January, get the right players in and build on the team that we have, and maybe move some cogs here and there and get rid of some old ones, I think we'll be fine. I think we'll end the season on a strong result. Do I see ourselves getting Europe? I don't know, lads. I feel like we have a chance to do it, but if we keep putting in performances like this, our chances are going to slowly start diminishing of European football. And I don't know, maybe Europe's a little bit too far, one step too far for us at the moment. I'll be buzzing if we get it, but I feel like we could almost go one more season without it and then bring in the players and then really push for it next season. I think that should be the real. If we don't get it this season, it's definitely the goal for next season, 100%. I think that's the way to go. And yeah, that's all I got to really say about this match reaction, really. There's nothing much more to say about the game. It looked like it was going to be a 0-0 draw, but then Brooks just hit that shot and it came 1-0, and that was kind of it, really. Apart from a few Everton players constantly going on the floor and getting a few questionable decisions from the ref, that was it. There's not really much more to say about this game. And yeah, and now we move on to... Is it the Premier League game or is it the FA Cup game? Hang on, let me check quick. Give me a sec, hold on. Yes, so next game is the FA Cup game against West Brom, which on paper we should get through. It's West Brom, we're a Premier League team, they're not. Come on, we should get to the next round pretty comfortably. And it's at home as well, so we got an extra home game advantage. So yeah, I'm pretty confident. I'll be doing another match day vlog for that, so yeah, I'm excited for that one. I'm buzzing to keep this game going. And also, Chelsea just drew to Palace today, so the Chelsea game away, we might have a chance of finally getting a win there, mate. Finally have a chance. So we'll see. I'm looking forward to the next games coming up. Hopefully keep our unbeaten run going. Let's just keep it going as long as we can. I know eventually we're going to lose a game. It is what it is. It's going to happen at some point. But as long as we keep getting more points and keep staying around that sort of 5th to 7th place, I think we'll be fine. That will definitely be a highlight for the season. If we can stay above the top 10 for the rest of the season, I'll take that. So yeah, thank you all for watching this match reaction. I've been your boy Richard Morse. Up the fucking cherries. What a way to start the year. If you're new here, please leave a like, share and subscribe down below. If you're a returning viewer, good to see you again, and I'll catch you guys in my next match day vlog. See you later.